Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Lemurian Phoenix. In the last episode, we witnessed the death of the first Sentinel. He claimed that he would live forever, and then he got bumped off by one of his kids. Tragic. Absolutely tragic way to go. Now, we move on to the third case. This print... One, it looks like the print worn by the first Sentinel, but also the marking on this forehead, the triangle. I'm pretty sure that Tessa Navari's mentor had a triangle on his forehead, so I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued going into this. Ascension. A secret is unearthed at Koi's temple. Okay. So Koi was the killer, I believe. Okay, where do we want to start? We've got, oh, hello. We have multiple times. Okay, let's start with the slabs. Waterfall proclamations. December 4th, 1912. First Sentinels may not accept donations. They must do away with material goods and wealth. Also, ooh. Again, the music. We have to listen to the music. Oh, this is quite intimidating. I find that quite intimidating. Ooh. February 13th, 1915. When a first Sentinel dies, his eldest son succeeds him. If the first Sentinel had no sons, there can be no new first Sentinel until another is chosen by the universe to fulfill the ancient prophecy. November 23rd, 1915. In the case of twins, there can be two first Sentinels. June 3rd, 1939. Sin is no longer to be met with punishment, but compassion. I do wonder what happened here. All of these proclamations seem to have been made in response to something. So like, oh, the first Sentinel had twins. What do we do about succession? Oh, well, in the case of twins, there can be two first Sentinels. Here we see, oh, well, I believe they said that Kwanzaa arrived a few days before the second proclamation. So either she was pregnant and the previous first Sentinel decided, right, I'm going to adopt her baby as my own, in which case, succession crisis. Or she rocked up and he decided, right, I need to find a way to get her to sleep with me. Like, all of these have been made in response to something. So what happened on June 3rd? I really want to know what happened on June 3rd. June 3rd, 1939. Sin is no longer to be met with punishment but compassion. November 24th, 1940. The first Sentinel, first Sentinel Nagasai, will live forever. Yeah, this is same as before. Waterfall proclamations. January 3rd, 1941. Sincere gifts are to be distinguished from donations. First Sentinels may permit the former. A first Sentinel need only relinquish all material possessions and wealth once in his lifetime. From then onward, he may keep whatever the universe bestows upon him, provided it is for the benefit of all. January 3rd, 1941. First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai will live forever through his favoured son, Koi. August 2nd, 1945. First Sentinel Koi Nagasai must... We've gone full Manson. Okay, we've gone full Manson. Got it. August 2nd, 1945. First Sentinel Koi Nagasai must spread his love to his female followers, who are to embrace this honour. We've gone full cult. When I see Koi, I want to beat the shit out of him. But I cannot, for he is a fictional character. This is distressing. It is distressing that I cannot beat this guy up. Oh, you son of a bitch. It's a dump truck. I am LAF, maybe? There's no dash in the middle, but I'm like, Or maybe it's just LF and they wanted a fancy way of joining them rather than just joining them like that. I don't know. But I presume that's the brand. What does it stand for? Leave Angry Falcons. That's what it stands for. Leave Angry Falcons. I mean, if the Angren is Falky, what the fuck am I saying? What the fuck am I saying? If the Falcon is angry, you should leave them alone. Yep, same symbol. An excavator. See all those planters down there? They're going on the stairs, a row on each side. That's your job for this afternoon. You can carry on with the roof tomorrow. Foreman, I need to borrow Betsy again. Treat your boys to lunch at the new pub in town today. On me. Take your time. Keep the change. Coy. Yeah, this is... If this is where Coy is living, if this is his compound, look at how different this is. It's so sleek and modern and not like anything in the previous commune. This is just flower pots on stairs. I'm on it. Leftovers in a foil swat. So this is after they've been for their pub lunch. Yeah, this must be afterwards. What leftovers do you have? I'm not gonna... I do like it when restaurants create the fancy foil swap. It makes me feel fancy. I think it's cute. That... Ooh, hello. I'm pretty sure that's, Gresto. From the last case, so he followed Coy. That's it. That explains the discrepancy. I'm going to have to talk to him about this. It has to stop. Okay. It's a floor plan, and an inhaler. Okay. And, well, we can go inside, but anything else outside? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, hello. Also, ooh. Oh. I like that. Oh. I think this may be my favourite track. I think this may be my favourite track in the DLC. We've still got like half the DLC left, but I'm just like, ooh. Me like. You're floating. Hello. Okay, we have Larus. Keys. Lots of keys. Congratulations, Dedicants. Today you will all progress to level 9, granting you access to some of Lemuria's most ancient knowledge. The process will begin with a demonstration. While in a deep trance, I will activate this ancient relic with my mind, and you shall witness its miraculous powers. Tell no one what you see, for they are not ready yet. Afterwards, you will renounce your old life and embrace your new name, which the universe has chosen for you. Let us begin. Okay. It looks a bit like the Golden Idol. There's no gem. But like, I was gonna say it's the right shape. It's the shape of something. I'm not gonna talk about that. After the statue fiasco in the first episode, I'm not gonna talk about what that thing looks like. Okay, it's a CO2 fire extinguisher. Okay, it's located in this room. It's full. Excellent. Health and safety, very important. Unbelievable! This changes everything. Your new name is Sarita Shona, meaning independent one. Hello? Hello, incredible. Your new name is Tessa Navari, meaning naive one. Well, hello. Oh, no. I'm thinking back to the waterfall proclamations outside where he was like, all of the women must let me fuck them. Tessa, no. Tessa, run. This is not okay. You're in a cult, love. She won't run. She won't run. She can't hear me. Amazing. What an honor it is to witness this. Your new name is Nali Zarati, meaning coddled one. I'm giving you a new name. It means coddled one. That's a bit offensive, but astonishing. His mind and body must be in perfect sync with the universe. Your new name is Fesrelaki, meaning wise one. Yeah, you've got wise one, independent one, and then naive one and coddled one. I was gonna say I would leave at that point. However, I mean, he has a letter saying like, oh, you're gonna progress to level 9, so clearly they've been here for a while. Assuming it's going 1 to 10 and not 10 to 1, in which case they've only been here a little while, but I would assume it's counting up. In which case they've been here for a while, they've been listening to his bullshit. And they're probably like, oh, you know, we want to impress him. Oh, he thinks I'm naive. Oh, he thinks I'm coddled. I need to do my best to please him. Oh, yeah, I'll get on my knees. I'll do that. Like, no, don't do that, loves. Don't do it. Like, they're probably so into his bullshit that they're not offended. They're like, oh, we need to do better. We need to do better for him. I'm like, no, just run. Just flee. This guy is clearly a prick. Sounds of chanting and drumming are blasting from the speakers. Okay. And then out here into the spooky music. Okay, I think that's everything for this time. So this is 3 o'clock. And now we're moving forwards to 8 o'clock. Yeah, it is now nighttime. Yeah, the planters are on the stairs. Lovely. Okay. Once this is done, I can finally rest. You will need this when you get there. Dispose of this note once you're done. And it's clearly some kind of a code. JP has permission to leave the compound walls until 11 PM. Signed, KN Koinagasai. Last night, I was once again haunted by my dark secret in my sleep. Will this recurring nightmare never cease? As so often before, my father's spectre entered my room when darkness fell. He lifted a finger to his lips and whispered, "You will pay for what you did to me. A life for a life." Ooh. Okay. Diary Volume 5. Also, damn your eyes! Flippin' heck, you have some startlingly pale eyes. I was just thinking, because here's the thing, to me, this reads as Koi. We know that Koi murdered his dad, so I would hope he's having nightmares of his dad's ghost being like, "You a bitch-ass son. You a bitch-ass son, I don't like you. How dare. You will get no peace." Like, we know that Koi murdered his dad. I would hope he feels guilty about it. But I mean, you're the one with... Have you also murdered your father? We might have 2 people in this area who've committed... What would that be? Patricide? I think, yeah, patricide. Maybe. Mech? Or is... I'm turning my head. I'm like, how do look at this? How do look at this? But either way, so we've got a car. We've got multiple cars of some very fancy looking cars. Laurus, okay. Wait, no, because there was, Laurus. Okay, yeah, so these are car keys. Different set, though. Different set of keys. Okay. I want to check. What's the overlap here? What's the overlap? That's an overlap. It's like how do I look at this? I'm going to look at it like that. So we have a cup and a ladder. Cup and a ladder. Okay. So these two overlap. So these are unique keys. Okay. But this is the Laris. This is the Bellator. So yeah, Koi had keys to both of these cars. Meek. Or Mech. Maybe? I mean, it's a similar colour here, but then again, you don't really... Oh, this car is red, therefore it has a red key. Like, that's not a thing. Either way, you have two unique keys. Okay. And... yeah, another CO2 fire extinguisher. In the garage, it's full. Good stuff. Again, fire safety, very important. And... oh... hello? Wait. This is your father. This is your father because of the burn scar. Okay. Okay, where do we want to start? Let's start over here. Encyclopedias A through C. We're missing one. We're missing V. Wait a minute, let me just get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Yeah. We're missing one. Diaries, volumes 1 through 10. We're not... okay, so this isn't... Yeah, I was right. We don't have two people who've committed patricide. This is Koi's diary. This is Koi's diary. Which makes sense. These are all they're all like bright colours. The encyclopedias are all grey. So him in the garage. He's nicked a journal. Why? Oh! The bird is not breathing. Oh! Get the budgie some help. Someone please check on the budgie. Ori's camp. That snake. Say, it's freezing in here. Do you mind if I close the window? Being so perceptive, I expect you already know that our comrade has sadly left for Ori's camp. Never struck me as the type, to be honest. And you... are you missing a key? 1 second. Yeah, you're now missing a key. Okay, yeah, okay. It's the one with the N on it. And we know him in the garage. So you've given him that key. Potentially. Or he's nicked it and you just haven't realised it yet. This is the floor plan. I'm thinking confrontation between... so Here's the thing, what happened? I mean, we see left for Ori's camp, so there was definitely some kind of a divide. There was definitely some kind of a divide between the two brothers. Gresto followed Koi. Has there been a confrontation and Gresto's gone of his own volition? I mean, here's the thing, this guy killed his dad. This guy killed his dad. So did Gresto leave, or has something happened to Gresto? You have previous. And yes, I know people can change. People can change. Just because someone committed a crime in the past does not mean they're going to keep committing crimes. But this guy is also like, oh, all of my female followers have to let me put my penis in them. Like, this guy is also saying that. So, like, clearly he's not become a good person in the time since. He's still a scumbag. Helen Martin, desperate to shake mommy and daddy's little princess image, responds to flattery. Lizzie Young, strong thirst for knowledge, liable to stop donating if she thinks she's learned everything. Nina Lavelle, fears appearing foolish, easy to manipulate through validation. Maggie Carter, wants to prove she can handle herself, seeks to impress when subtly undermined. Ooh. Gresto Nozzi, father scribe since beginning, strong believer, good to have in inner circle. Just don't let him overstep his bounds. He's been showing signs of doubt lately, keep an eye on him. Jamati Pira, reliable ever since he showed up here. Had opportunity to turn on me early on, but proved his loyalty and worth that day. Not too bright, but useful servant. Does as told, no questions asked. Okay. I'm pretty sure the guy in the garage had a note on him saying, oh, JP can go do this. So, okay. Furniture expenses. 1 bird cage plus cover, spring range, 200... I want to say that's Thaler, so he's getting stuff imported, I think. One runner rug, autumn range, 500 Thalers. 1 runner rug, spring range, 500 Thalers. Okay, and then yeah, here we have an idol, and okay, that's everything. Hello. Again, it's a CO2 fire extinguisher, but it's empty, or damn near to it. Okay. Okay. Right, this is... Okay. Let me go back and check in the garage. You're starting the car. Oh. I thought this was flowers. I thought this was, when I first saw this screen, I thought this was flowers. No, this is, they don't match. They don't match. I would assume you would probably want the spring bird cover and the spring rug so that you've got some nice cohesion, but these clearly aren't the same. This is the spring range, this is the autumn range. Legit, I didn't pay too much attention. I thought it was flowers. I thought it was a truck with a bunch of flowers in it, and I thought that's weird, but like, whatever. Maybe they're all gonna make garlands. Like, oh, you reached level 9, have a garland. You're one with the universe or something, but also, to be blunt, yeah, the spring range, it's light green, pink, and the dark green, it doesn't have any red on it. That's the autumn range. So this is... So you're going out to bury a body. Yeah, JP has permission to leave the compound walls until 11, so you've got until 11 to get rid of the body. Okay. Okay. You have this crumpled up note. You have this crumpled up note. We know Gresto was the one with this note. That's it. That explains the discrepancies. I'm gonna have to talk to him about this. It has to stop. So he's planning on confronting him. He's planning on confronting him. And clearly something has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong. We've got blood stains on the rug, which has, you know, very hurriedly had to be swapped out. I want to see, what is the shape? How well are these being taken care of? They're very well taken care of. They're very well taken care of. Was there... Let me leave. No, we couldn't go inside from here. We couldn't go inside. But still, all of the others, all of the other extinguishers are well taken care of. And this one has a suspicious dent in it. It doesn't have blood on it. Then again, how difficult would it be to wipe off blood off a canister? I mean, it would, like, if you're just wiping blood off, it would still show up with luminol. But to the naked eye, you can wipe blood off stuff easily, especially if it's metal. Why are you nearly empty, though? Okay. 100% this is a body. 100% this is a body. And I would assume it's probably Gresto, because Gresto was saying, oh, I need to go confront him. It could be one of the girls, because we haven't seen them. We've only seen this one. This is the only girl who's, like, remained between the two scenes, but I assume the others are probably off somewhere, being like, oh yeah, Master wants to shag this one tonight. Hopefully he will grace us with his penis on other nights. They're probably off somewhere wishing that. Unless one of them pissed him off in between these two scenes. But I mean, here we see. He's got this. He's saying, I'm going to go confront him. And then by this time, he's got the note. So clearly they've had that confrontation. We don't have any gendered language. Being so perceptive, I expect you already know that our comrade has sadly left for Ori's camp. Never struck me as the type, to be honest. Ori's camp, that snake. There's no gendered language there. I feel... Here's the thing, there's no evidence that any of the girls said, you know, anything to him. There's no evidence of that. There's no evidence that any of the girls went, this rule about you having to fuck us, this seems like bullshit. There's no evidence that any of them said that. But we do have evidence that Gresto was going to confront him. And again, clearly that confrontation has happened. Okay. Rough timeline. Gresto has figured something out. What, I don't know. But he's figured something out. He's like, right, I'm gonna confront him. He bashes him with the CO2. He goes down. Blood all over the rug. And then he gets in contact with, what was he? No, not that. Jamati Pira. And says, A, deal with this. Also get the Autumn Runner Rook out. We need to have that in its place. And now, I'm so sorry. Gresto, I think that's you. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry that you've ended up in the back of a van with a rug over you and a shovel laying on you and a ladder. This is... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you're just going along with it. You're like his willing little minion, like, yes, of course, master. Of course, master. Maybe if I'm really good, maybe he'll open up the sex rule to men too. Like, maybe he's really into it. Here's my question. What did he figure out? He's figured out something that explains the discrepancy. I mean, this is yeah, it's this room. It's this room. Oh, there goes my timer. Let's restart that. What have you figured out? 2 speakers, 5 mats. That's just the door. 4 windows. 5 windows. Wait, what does the map say? What does the map say? I mean, okay. You're saying this directly backs onto the garage. We could enter the garage from here. So those are the 2 doors. So that's, which means that's the sticky out bit. And then that's the office. We don't know what this room is. Oh! Okay. We have tire tracks leading to a door. Also signs of, I don't know, maybe oil? Are any of the cars leaking? Are any of the cars leaking? Not that I can see. And we can't go in during the day. We have, what was it? An excavator, a dump truck, and a forklift. Excavator, dump truck is missing, and now we have 2 forklifts. Okay. This is... Are we looking for something with 3 wheels? Do any of these... You know, these are... No! These are 3 wheels. They're 3... Look! You've got 2 in the front and then 1 in the middle. 3 tire marks. So this... I want map. Give me map. Give me map. According to this, it... So this backs up directly against the garage, where we know three is that. Yeah, they go straight. So these panels must move. These panels must move. And the let me just check to be sure. Yeah, this is a big four-wheeler. This is a big four-wheeler. The forklifts are 3. The forklifts are 3-wheelers. Mate. If this is what I think this is, sir, you dumb. Sir. Okay, that is kind of genius. Again, if... Okay, where's your letter? Yeah, the process will begin with a demonstration. While in a deep trance, I will activate this ancient relic with my mind, and you shall witness its miraculous powers. You even have... 1 second. Foreman, I need to borrow Betsy again. Treat your boys to lunch. Go down to the pub. Take your time. Don't come back too early. Don't come back too early. I'm even going to pay for you to go out and leave all of your shit here. Betsy is a fucking forklift. The foreman is even saying, oh yeah, work over here. Work over here. Don't work over here. Don't work round the back. Work round the front where you're not going to see anything. She's like, yep. Yeah, I've had me lunch. I'm happy. I've got me swan leftovers. Betsy's a fucking... You... This man a shithead. This man a shit... So he's just scamming these girls. I mean, is it any surprise he murdered his dad? He murdered his dad and he made a proclamation saying all the women need to let me fuck them. Like, is it any surprise he's a shithead? So you've just... You've got your fancy keys. This is a push. I would assume that... So he's just gone into his pocket, pushed a button, and the forklift is raising him, and they're all being like, oh my god, incredible, incredible. Because the forklift is hidden away. Actually, no, I do need to be here. I could have been over there. But, yeah, so there's a little knock. It's cut off. These panels slide open. And he's driven the forklift around. Either him or, God, what was it? JP. JP isn't here right now, so maybe he's on the forklift duty. Either way, the forklift is behind here. And it's just risen him up. It's just risen him up. And all of these ladies are just buying into it, because they've been here for ages, probably. Again, assuming we're going level 1 to 9 and not 10 to 1. They've been here a while. They're buying into this bullshit so thoroughly. And it's... Sounds of chanting and drumming are blasting from the speakers, so that way you won't hear the... of the forklift. They're blasting the music so that you won't hear the noise from the forklift. So he's gone full bullshit mode. And Gresto's figured it out. He's counted the windows. He's been like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any kind of sense. And he's confronted him about it. And I reckon he's bashed him over the head with the CO2. He's bashed him over the head. And then he's getting JP to clean it up. Admittedly this is very clearly on like low CO2. Not you, excuse me. All the other, so that's a specific design choice. Like the damage. Like the damage to the barrel. Because they could, I assume, I don't know how game design works. I don't know, so please feel free to correct me. I presume you could just copy and paste this asset. I presume, like, you would draw this, and then you could just, like, copy it. And be like, bap, bap, bap. All of the extinguishers. So the fact that this one is damaged, not only damaged, but also it's empty, that is a specific design choice. I mean, we saw he's asthmatic. He's asthmatic. I mean, I was going to say that would make him more sensitive to CO2. Everyone is sensitive to CO2. It's poisonous. You get a big enough whiff of CO2, you are going night-night. Like, but still, Gresto is asthmatic. He's got an inhaler. He's clearly got asthma. I think I've got the build-up down. Gresto realised the whole thing with the, like, okay, the dimensions of this room are off. And I'm pretty confident that that Betsy's a forklift. I'm pretty, like, I'm not even pretty confident. Like, I am certain. We have 3 wheels going this way. The only cars with 3 wheels are the forklifts. This is the only thing that would make these kinds of tracks. We know that part of this building is sealed off and these panels clearly move. I am certain his levitation trick is Betsy the forklift. And either he's clicking a button to set it off, or this guy is like waiting for his signal and he's like raising the forklift. I feel very confident in that. Based off of these track marks. As I said, this is the only vehicle with 3 wheels. So I think Gresto realised it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. He's using a forklift to trick these girls. And, you know, get sex whenever he wants. And he's a shithead. He's a shithead. And I think Gresto realised that, and he confronts him. He confronts him earlier on in the day. My thought is that there's clearly blood. There is clearly blood on the rug. And here we see the thing is dented. But then we're also getting clues of like, oh, the CO2 is empty. Gresto is asthmatic. Why include the inhaler? Why include that? That's such, like, it's... I can't think of another time where an inhaler has been used. So I can't even say like, oh, they're just repeating assets. They're just repeating assets. I don't think they do that. They're very precise with what they give people. So I don't think it's just like, oh, we're giving him an inhaler because why the fuck not? Like, the inhaler is to show that he's got weak lungs. The tinfoil swan is to show, A, they've come back from lunch. Meaning that all of their equipment, like, they couldn't see what was going on with it. Their equipment was left so anyone could grab it, and if you had the keys... Generally speaking, everything is here for a reason. We also have this dead budgie. We have a dead budgie. I'm thinking, is one of these things a red herring? I mean, if there's blood, therefore there was definitely like a bash. There's blood on the rug, therefore he was 100% physically attacked. And this is dented. You know what? I'm gonna start working on names. I'm gonna start putting in names. Okay. Well, your Gresto, it was Gresto Nozzy, wasn't it? Yeah, Gresto Nozzy and Jamati Pira. Gresto Nozzy, Jamati Pira. Some frankly quite terrifying eyes. You're Koi. Koi, Nagasai. We want their real names. We want their real names, not their Lemurian aliases. Okay. Well, I mean, So two of them respond to flattery. And then the other two need to be undermined. So two of them need offensive aliases and two of them need flattering nicknames. Okay. I'm pretty sure that these are lining up. Let's go back. Just to double check. Sarita, that's Tessa. Nali. Fez. Now, okay, so yeah, they're all lining up to the person. Therefore, okay. Okay. So these are the two offensive ones. And then these are the flattering ones. So yeah, desperate to shake mommy and daddy's little princess image responds to flattery, Helen. So I think yeah, that would make you Helen. Fears appearing foolish, so that would make you Nina. Are you Lizzie? Is that your name, Tessa? Ooh. And then wants to prove she can handle herself. Yeah, if you're coddled, then you can't handle yourself. So that would make you Maggie. Okay, I think... Lizzie, hello. I think that might be your name. Let's give that a go. So I think you're Lizzie Young. You want to be independent, so that would make you Helen Martin. Coddled, so Maggie Carter. And that leaves Nina Lavelle. Everything is correct. Events. I don't want to go for events just yet because I think I have the setup down. It's the what happened. That's where I'm... Because there was blood. There was blood, so... He was definitely bashed. He was definitely bashed. I think Gresto comes in, confronts him. A, you're a fraud. What have you done? Why have you done all of this? This is crap. He's probably said, "Oh, piss off! Like I'm not listening to you, old man. How dare you? I'm first Sentinel. How dare you? How dare you disagree with me?" That's a thought. If they're having an argument, Gresto must have been on the rug. Gresto must have been on the rug. Because the rug is covered in blood. So if Coy jumps up, grabs the canister, yeah, Gresto is old, but like, if I were in his shoes, I'm gonna run the fuck away. Like, oh shit, you're picking up a canister and you're coming to bash me in the head. I'm running off. I mean, to be fair, I mean, look at him. He's on the roof, so clearly he's climbed the stairs. He's not hunched over, he's walking about unaided. Maybe he's younger than I'm giving him credit for. If he stands up, picks this up, and goes to hit him over the head, Gresto would run away. Or at the very least defend himself. Wait a minute. Do you mind if I close the window? This is afterwards, so we can't hear his response. However, she's saying like, oh, it's freezing in here. Do you mind if I close the window? Okay. I was thinking one of them has to be a red herring. Either the gas and the the gas and the inhaler, or the damage to the thing, because I'm like, I was thinking it was messy. It was messy. Oh, I'm gonna beat you over the head and then I'm gonna gas you. I'm like, why would you do that? That's just weird. That's weird. No. Swap it. Swap it. I'm picking this thing up. Gresto's probably running the fuck away because that's, you know, like, oh shit, he's picked this thing up. What's he gonna do with that? Gas him to incapacitate him, then beat him over the head. And that causes the bird to die. Birds have little lungs. Also, you would traditionally use a bird for, oh shit, is this a, oh god, are they called minor birds? I was just saying this was a budgie. I was just saying this was a budgie, but is it, there are certain birds that you would take into a mine to detect for, CO2, I'm pretty sure. So if the bird fell off its perch, you know, okay, we need to leave. The bird has gone, we need to leave. I'm wondering if this is one of those kinds of birds. And he's opened the windows to let the gas out. That would make all the clues fit. That would make all of the clues fit. I think this is... Gresto, Nozi, discovered that Koi Nagasai was being a shithead. We don't have shithead. Do we have... We don't have Betsy, but we do have Forklift. Was being lifted by a forklift. I'm thinking secret room. It's not on any of the plans, and the plans specifically for the like studio bit, the plans don't match up with the exterior of the building. I think it's secret room. Secret room fits. When confronted about this. Yeah, it's two-pronged attack. So when confronted about this, Koi Nagasai first wait. Oh shit, maybe. Here's the thing. This is the ordering of what's his face to get rid of the body. I'm pretty sure I've got this right. It's that he was gassed and then he was hit, or potentially the other way round, because I'm thinking we don't have CO2. One second. Let me... Smoke? Would you call CO2 smoke? This relates to the fire extinguisher. This is all about the fire extinguisher. We see here evidence of two different things. That it was used as a bashing tool and that it was used to gas. I think I'm on the right track. I just don't know how to word it. I don't know what came first. I assumed that the gas, because you would use that to incapacitate and then you would strike. Maybe he struck first. Maybe Gresto had his back turned. Maybe he was pacing around the room, which allowed Koi to get up, grab a hold of the extinguisher, and sneak up on him. One second, let me... Room, window, wine bottle. Would you use fire extinguisher both times? I'm gonna go... As I said, to me it would make more sense to blast them with the fire extinguisher. To like, incapacitate them. To stop them. And then you would kill them. Because if you've hit them over... To be blunt, if you hit them over the head first, why not just continue hitting them over the head? Why not just continue bashing? It takes more effort to bash and then, you know, step back and then use the CO2. If you started bashing, you would continue bashing. Whereas you would use the CO2, okay, they've stopped, run, 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 bash. Am I making any kind of sense here? I'm making sense in my head. Get Gresto, Nozzy with a fire extinguisher, then Koi, Nagasai struck Gresto, Nozzy with the... I don't like using fire extinguisher twice, but I don't know how else to word this. Afterwards, Koi, Nagasai. That's a thought. Why has Jamati nicked one of Koi's diaries? Does is told, no questions asked, not too bright. Had opportunity to turn on me early on, but proved his loyalty. He's describing him as a mindless servant, so why has he nicked one of Koi's journals? Especially the one where he's talking about, like, oh yeah, my father's ghost came to me tonight. Once this is done, I can finally rest. Yeah, he's confessing to the murder of his father. He's confessing to the murder of Pravi here. Which implies you're not so slow. Not so simple. Does as told, no questions asked, yet he specifically nicked your journal where you confess to the murder of your dad. Excuse me, body be disposed of. Everything is correct. You have solved the scenario. When... Oh, I think that's the table. So I thought there was someone else in the room, and I was like, wait a minute, someone else was involved? No, I think that's the table. That's the table. You have solved the scenario. When Gresto revealed that he had figured out how Koi's levitation trick worked, Koi feared Gresto might expose him as a fraud. Knowing Gresto to be asthmatic, Koi blasted him in the face with carbon dioxide, killing his own pet bird in the crossfire. With Gresto debilitated and gasping for air, Koi bludgeoned him over the head with the heavy fire extinguisher, killing him instantly. Oh, noble citizens of Lemuria, my father has brought great shame on the Manzek family. I assure you, my vision for this fine country bears no relation to his. To demonstrate my commitment to our ancient traditions, my first act as king shall be to appoint none other than First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai, he who has fulfilled the ancient prophecy, to the position of Royal Spiritual Advisor. In this role, First Sentinel Nagasai shall have access to me in a way few others are permitted. Twice a year before each solstice, he shall meet with me privately to help shape the path I lay out for our nation over the following period. From this day forth, no monarch shall be without his or her spiritual advisor, always the first sentinel of the day. Let us never forget our spiritual roots, for we are not Westerners, but proud Lemurians. Okay, so this is Lutri. This is Lutri when he first got into power. His father had been... I don't know if Lemuria had been colonized by force, but his dad was like really into it, like, oh yeah, this Western stuff. Gimme that. His father was forced to step down and Lutri took over. And he promoted Pravi. So this is interesting. This is interesting. Because these have both been from, like, the distant past. Not the very distant past, but, like, still. normally we get information that's very relevant. Well, I'm not saying that it's not relevant, but we tend to get information like a letter that was sent either immediately before or after the scenario. Like things like that. Instead, we're getting stuff from like way back when. This is interesting. I'm wondering how all of this is going to tie together. Well, that's something we might see in the next episode. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davis, and CGG. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.